Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today I am here in Atlantic City on the beautiful Atlantic City beach, right in front of the steel pier. I am going to do something that I never thought I'd do before. I've passed Ripley's, believe it or not, here on the boardwalk hundreds of times, never stopped in. I've seen a Ripley's in Las Vegas, I've seen a Ripley's in Orlando. I keep passing them by, so I said to myself, last night they were closed, so I'm doing it this morning. I said to myself, I am going to check that place out. Gonna head over there now, right here on the Atlantic City boardwalk, and I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So let's go head over to Ripley's, believe it or not. Ripley's, believe it or not. Again, I've passed this place hundreds of times. I've never stopped into a Ripley's in my entire life, so not sure what to expect. What about you guys? Have you passed them or have you gone into them? They're pretty much everywhere in the US. I don't know about the rest of the world. Let me know, you guys from the UK and other places. But I'm gonna head in now and I'll take you guys along and we'll see what's inside. Admission into the Ripley's, believe it or not, here in Atlantic City was about 20 bucks. That includes tax. While I was editing this video, I was wondering the best way to do this the most efficient way, and I decided, well, just about every item here has a plaque, so I'm going to take a video of the plaque. Feel free to pause the video and read that plaque so you'll know exactly what you're looking at, and then you can see the item from that point. And I'm pretty much going to do that all the way through this video. Not too much commentating, but you guys know once in a while I can't keep my big mouth shut. I will say something here and there, maybe. But if not, just pause on those plaques so you know what you're looking at. Enjoy the show. I'll see you on the other side.
Perfect.
This is a gypsy's fortune-telling wagon. It's called a Vardo. That's real lunar dust from planet Earth's very own moon, and if I can't get close enough to the plaques, that's because they're behind glass. So I do the best I can to get a close-up of the plaque, but if I don't get close enough, that's the reason. There's glass between me and the plaque. That's a real New Jersey Devil, of course without the padding and hockey stick. And these, my friends, are painted bugs. Yes, some people have way too much time on their hands. This top one is Lady Gaga. These are real bugs, by the way. A Beyonce cricket. Here we have some cockroaches. We have Louis Armstrong, Bob Marley, and Kiss drummer Peter Criss. Kind of ironic they'd use a roach for Bob Marley. Interesting selection they have here, but wouldn't it make more sense to have the Beatles or Buddy Holly and the Crickets, or perhaps even David Bowie and the Spiders from Mars? Back in the day, Japanese geishas used to bind their feet so they wouldn't grow to be normal size because, well, petite feet, I guess, were prettier. The practice really led to nothing but health issues and deformed feet. I'm looking at this eye exhibit, and I know I just mentioned David Bowie and the Spiders from Mars. David Bowie actually had two different colored eyes, one blue, one green, and the green one, the pupil was permanently dilated because of a schoolyard fight he got into when he was a youngster. That's a Jeff from New York, believe it or not. You can believe it because it's true. There's an artist out there somewhere who makes portrait of classic rock groups using tape from their old cassettes. Believe it or not. Here's the hood of a Volkswagen Beetle that kind of looks like John Lennon. Here's a bridge made entirely out of matchsticks. Hey guys, meet Esmeralda. I met her last night at Guy's Chop House happy hour at Bally's, and during our conversation I asked her what she did for a living. She told me she worked at Ripley's Believe It or Not. I had no idea this is what she meant. I asked her if she'd like to go out to dinner when she got out of work later on this evening, and she told me I needed to put in $2 to get an answer. I didn't have any cash on me. So the next few moments are of a French chateau, all different rooms in a French chateau. All of these wooden things are carved by hand, extremely intricate. I just love the artwork here and the patience the artist had to have had to carve all of this stuff by hand. I mean, I like to play with Legos and that takes patience, but this is way beyond that. Beautiful stuff. And while we're looking at all the different rooms of this French chateau, I'm just going to get a little business out of the way. This is Clarice, the Miss America crown. She's hidden in all my Atlantic City videos. Sometimes she's easy to spot, and other times she can be quite elusive. If you spot her, leave a comment below on the timestamp where you found her, and you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And a shout out to Deborah Camacho, who found Mitzi, the rubber ducky showgirl, in my latest Las Vegas video, the Flamingo Hotel and Casino. Good job, Deborah, way to go. And hey, if you're digging this video, why not give it a thumbs up, and while you're at it, subscribe to the New York channel. It really does help the channel out. And why not hit that notification bell as well? What that does is it notifies you of any new posts on the New York channel, whether it's a new video, a new live stream coming on, or some new post in the community room. Clicking on that notification bell keeps you in the loop when things are happening at the moment. There's actually quite a few more rooms here for this French Chateau exhibit, but I'm going to get moving along. There's lots more to see and do here at Ripley's Believe It or Not. One thing I did want to mention, an observation of mine while I was here at Ripley's Believe It or Not, was a lot of crying children, and they were literally frightened by some of these exhibits. And I'm not talking about one or two sensitive children. Lots of kids were crying when they were frightened by some of this stuff. So keep that in mind if you're coming with children. If they're sensitive or if they're, really, really young, you might want to steer clear of this exhibit because, again, I just couldn't help notice a lot of children were crying during my walkthrough here. Primitive jungle ahead. Get it?
Perfect.
Don't forget to check out the New York store. Lots of cool swag. There's always something new there. There's always some kind of sale going on. Lots of t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, caps, water bottles, duffel bags, you name it. There's something there for everyone. Check it out. There's a link in the description below.
Get ready to rush. You have chosen green. Starting in 3, 2, 1, rush! For playing Atomic Rush. Green wins.
Welcome to what appears to be the Impalement Room here at Ripley's Believe It or Not. and you thought you were having a bad day. This is a rotating tunnel. The walkway that you walk on is absolutely flat, but as you're walking through it, you feel like you're being thrown against the wall. It's hard to describe, but it really does work. Your perception is completely thrown off. But I'm also showing you this. I realize it's dark, you can't really appreciate it, but I'm also showing you this. Just listen in the background, more crying children. So it took me about an hour and a half to get through the Ripley's Believe It or Not museum, and it was about 20 bucks. I had a good time, and I don't know if I'd ever go back to another Ripley's, but it was an experience, and I'm glad I did it. Like I said, I've walked by them so many times that I never stopped in, so happy I did. I do have to say there were a lot of crying children in there because they were frightened, so keep that in mind if you have young ones and you're going. Basically, that's it. I had a great time, and off to do something else now. A new feature on the New York channel is the Super Thanks button, which is close to that thumbs up button that I know you've already clicked on. Clicking on that Super Thanks button not only shows your support for the New York channel, but really helps the channel grow. And doing so will let you leave a colorful comment pinned above all other comments here on this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.